And also the boys too. The boys also, some of the boys knew their way around, so it was really nice. For the Lucy thing, oh my god, dude. This is so embarrassing. I honestly don't even want to tell this story because how embarrassing it is. Why did he have to say it, man? Why did he have to tell you guys, bro? Okay, so yes, I did mistake Lucy for Nix. I don't know what went through my head. Okay. All right. I think it was like the first, no, it wasn't I don't remember which day we met the other boys, right? But we met up somewhere. I'm not gonna say where, but we met up somewhere, all right? At this point, I've already met with Lamentus. So I'm trying to meet up with the other gang, right? Avalum and Ravenous, right? And I go to this place, and the first person that I see is Lucy, but I didn't think it was Lucy, right? In my head, I'm just like, that's Nix. That's 100% Nix. Don't ask me why I drew that conclusion. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. In hindsight, I'm just like, why did I even think that? Why was I so confident that that was Nix? I don't even know what Nix looks like. I didn't even hear his voice. I didn't even hear him talk yet. I just went, yep, that's Nix. Yep, that's it. That's him. I don't know why. I was just like, yeah, that's Nix. So I walked over to Nix Voltaire and we say hi. Apparently he actually introduced himself as Lucien Lunaris. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that at all. I don't know if it's because I had just woken up from a nap, but I did not hear that at all. I just remember shaking his hand, saying hi. I don't even remember if I introduced myself actually, now that I think about it. Did I introduce myself? I think I said hi. Maybe that was it. I had just woken up. My head was so groggy, but I just remembered seeing him, all right? And the rest of the boys were there too. Well, most of them. But anyways, there was another thing that made him think that he was Nix Voltaire, by the way. It was another thing. So we were heading to dinner, right? And we had this little conversation. I asked him, I was like, I think this was at the subway. I asked him, hey, you probably got a kick out of our group name being Lamentus, right? And the reason why I asked him that is because Nix is the one that predicted Lamentus. So I asked Lucy this. Do you know what his answer was? He laughed, he shaked his head, and he said yes. All right? So I was like, okay, yeah. I don't know, it's because it was really loud and he misheard me, but he shook his head, he laughed, and he said yeah. I was like, okay. I'm definitely talking to Nix Voltaire, you know, I didn't know where Lucy was at this point. This is me talking to Nix Voltaire. And then we got to dinner, all right? Fast forward in like maybe half an hour, we got to dinner. I sit right next to Lucy. Liron was to my left. Lucy was to my right, who I thought was Nix Voltaire. In front of me was, I think, Gale was right in front of me, directly in front of me. Cass was in front of me as well, but on my left. And Roscoe was on my right in front of me. Okay, this is another thing. Should I even like say this? Because I'm gonna get clowned on. Okay. Don't tell the other boys, alright? They're gonna clown on me. I thought Roscoe was Lucy. So I thought Lucy was Nix and I thought Roscoe was Lucy. Do not tell them. They're gonna clown on me. I did not tell them this because I was already so freaking embarrassed. I did not want to say, I didn't want to make it worse. I did not want to make it worse. Nayu's here. Nayu, you need to keep your mouth shut. Don't tell the other boys. They're gonna clown on me, okay? We're at dinner, right? And apparently, they've been saying Lucy's name the whole time, and for some reason, I didn't hear it at all. I don't know, because it was really loud, by the way. It was super loud, and I don't know, I guess I was just in my own little world, just like taking everything in, and just appreciating like everybody's company. I was in La La Land. I don't know what the hell, where was I? I don't know, because I don't know, man. I don't even know how to explain myself, okay? I don't really have a good excuse to like, to that. But as dinner goes on, right? Everybody's having a good time, having drinks, eating their food and whatnot. And then I hear, quote unquote, Nix Voltaire laugh. And I'm just like, wait, Nix Voltaire has a really, really rich laugh. I don't think I've ever heard him laugh like that before on stream. Okay, maybe he feels feels some type of way today. I don't know. So I'm just like, okay, let's go on. Let me just enjoy my food. And then he laughs again. I'm just like, wait. Yeah, this doesn't sound like Nix Voltaire at all. He doesn't ever laugh like this. It was a very wholehearted, rich laugh. So there's only one person that I know that laughs like this. So I was like, I'm just like, there's no way. There's no freaking way. At this point, I didn't have the courage to bring up, to utter the question, to confirm that if that was actually Nix Voltaire sitting right next to me. Okay, I didn't want to do it. So just the thought of it was making me red. So I'm just like, let me just continue eating my dinner and, you know, and just try to have a good time without thinking about it too much. And then he laughs again, right? And just like, oh shit, this is actually not Nix Voltaire. I think this is Lucy. Lucy is the only person that laughs like this. I can't even do the laugh. But before all of this, I was like, wait, if Lucy is right next to me, who the hell is right in front of me? To my right. I thought that was Lucy. It was Roscoe. Which makes so much sense because Roscoe, who I thought was Lucy, was being so silly and goofy. I was like, damn, Lucy's really funny IRL. He's really silly and goofy. He was making all these like faces, like these funny faces. And he was just messing around so much. I didn't think he was like this IRL. You know, he's really chill and laid back on stream. But he's funny in his own way, right? But this was like a goofy kind of funny. I was like, damn, Lucy, you're funny, dude. But it was Roscoe the whole time. But anyways, back to quote unquote Nix Voltaire. At that point, I was like, I gotta bring up this question. I gotta make sure that the person that I'm sitting next to is Lucy or not. So I utter the question, wait, you're not Nix, are you? And then everybody went, no, you're kidding. You're joking, right? You're trolling. There's no way. And I'm like, no, I'm being serious. I thought this was Nix the whole time. Oh my god, they thought I was messing around, but no, I was being so genuine. And I was just like, wait, that's right, brother. He doesn't even have a British accent. That thought didn't even cross my mind. No British accent. I just thought maybe Nix just wanted to be, I don't know, wanted to talk in a different way. I don't know. Oh my god, dude. I was so embarrassed, man. I felt so bad. They got a good kick out of it, but oh my god, I felt so bad. I kept on saying sorry to Lucy. I was like, I'm really sorry, Lucy. I'm really sorry that I thought you were British. Oh my god. We gone past that. We just enjoyed our dinner and had a good time. We had a good laugh out of it. Unfortunately, Nix was not there. Hopefully I'll get to see him next time. Don't tell them about the Roscoe thing. Don't tell them that I confused Roscoe with Lucy. So embarrassing, man. So freaking embarrassing. But could you see why I was a little confused when I asked quote-unquote Nix Voltaire about Lamentus and Lucy answered that way, you know? Like, you can't even fault me for that. But it's mostly my fault, honestly, because, yeah, the voice and accent and... I don't know. I literally have no excuse. I'm just gonna accept it. I'm just gonna accept it that happened. Lucy is here? Oh, hi Lucy. Lucy, why did you have to tell that story, man? Why couldn't you just not? It was so embarrassing. Ooh, alright, calm down. Calm down, Ellie. Oh, he was here the whole time? Lucy, don't tell Roscoe. That's all I'm asking. Don't tell Roscoe. Lucy, don't hate me. Okay, don't hate me. Please don't feel any different towards me, okay? I'm still your scientist, right? I'm still your friend, right? Your one and only brilliant scientist, right? Smiley face. Anyways, yeah, Japan was fun. Meeting the boys was fun.